rated M for mature.
They say hope begins in the dark, but most just flail around in the blackness. For me, the darkness is where I shine.
When we make games, we want to make a story that attaches the player to the game. That's part of our design philosophy.
Riddick.
So no drone shot for this.
We see Dark Athena as a next chapter in the saga about Riddick.
The Aquarian system, full of desperate suckers who couldn't make it anywhere else.
The Dark Athena is a mercenary ship captained by Captain Revas.
I remember you.
And Riddick is captured by this ship straight after Butcher Bay. Now he's all alone there on the ship, trying to find a way to get out of the ship because he's caught again.
The first enemy we decided to add to Dark Athena was the Merc. They roam the universe and look for criminals to sell to prisons.
Whoa, whoa, whoa!
But the most significant enemy in the game is the drone.
This is what the Dark Athena is manufacturing. They're creating these creatures out of captives. This character gives us a lot of different ways of adding gameplay mechanics because it's basically a cyborg that operates on an AI, which is very stupid, but it can also be controlled. So when they're controlled by mercs, they look turned on with white lights. They fight a lot better. When they're in AI control mode, they get red lights, stupid. They're not very attentive. You can pretty easily take them out. It has his gun attached to its right arm. So we prevent Riddick from getting its gun and instead has to use the character. So he lifts up the drone and uses the gun attached, but with very limited mobility. During some parts of the game, you can actually get in and enter a ghost drone and use that as you progress through the game.
And you can also drag the body to a drone and throw the body to certain locations and then fire the gun from that location. You can also use the drone as a human shield. What this does is not just prevent the player from retrieving a weapon, it's also the more variations of gameplay in the stealth and the close combat areas that we have in the game, so that we actually can get some action in those areas as well.
We try to make the game behave as though you would behave in real life. If you encounter a room and you have enemies in there, you may choose to want to sneak around them, or you may charge in, guns blazing. And we wanted to give options to the player that would accommodate those desires. We also wanted character interactions. So if you saw someone, they weren't just a person in the background with no purpose or personality. They were a character that you could interact with.
What have you done with him?
It's not bound by arbitrary rules.
It provides so much variation in gameplay as well. You can go from one area and you have some adventure, side mission, you go talk to people, and then you are in an intense close combat fight. And then you just move into another section and you are blasting away with guns.
You want the player to experience these ups and downs. And we have surprises around the corner. You won't know what the next level is going to bring you. There are pieces for everyone. If you like action games or stealth games, you're going to love this one.